Welcome back to Awake and Bake, where we get high vibes and talk about the universe. I'm your host, Danny. If you're new here, hi, I'm Danny. I'm a psychic and a stoner, and no, nobody beat me up. I know I have a little bit of a black eye and a knot on my forehead. This is a spider bite. My puppy did this to me. Sorry, I look a mess. Today's episode is another Gardening for Dummies episode. This is going to be part 3, all about how to have the best sleep of your life using grass, using tree, using the greenery. I don't want to get age restricted, guys. Leave me the hell alone. But before we get into it, you're going to need a couple things for today's episode. First, you're going to need something to drink because I want to be responsible for you hooker whores being dehydrated. I am drinking from my brand new super cute pink water bottle. Look at that little charm. And next, you're going to need something to puff on or hit, whatever you want to do if you like to garden with us. This is my High 90s Mango Mania. It's a little hybrid, but it leans sativa. Okay, we're gonna jump the fuck into it because we have a lot to cover in a little bit of time, mostly because I don't have enough storage for long form videos yet. But let's get into it. First of all, when people say, I can't garden before bed because I'll stay awake the whole night. Okay, but just let me give you a few tips if you're not already doing these things. It might change your life, bitch. First of all, hands down, without a doubt, yes, everything is a hybrid, sure, but indica, it has to at least lean indica if you're gonna be gardening before bed. If you are puffing on some, I don't know, some damn sour diesel, some blue dream, and then you're like, I wonder why I can't fall asleep, because the creative juices are kicking, because now you want to get up and run a fucking marathon. Easy peasy, indica, and you can remember it like this: indica, couch, okay? Sativa is like a sativa diva, we're up, we're dancing, we're having fun. Indica, couch, you're trying to go to sleep, you're couch, like you're laying down, you're horizontal. You fucking get it, bitch. You're like, yeah, dumb bitch, I already knew that. I'm not done, hooker whore. Look at us cussing each other out like this. What the fuck? Are we besties? There's this thing called terpenes. They're in everything, but they're in cannabis, and they give it the effect, the smell, and the taste, and the feeling, and the effect, bitch, okay? You figure out what terpenes work for you, but I'm just gonna tell you straight up, my favorite for sleepy, resting vibes, myrcene, linalool. Thank me later. And you're like, how the fuck am I supposed to know all this about what I'm gonna get from either the plug or the dispo, whatever the case may be? I don't know what these strains are. You can literally Google these things and get your answer. All of this information is available on Google. It's literally that easy. If you see a strain that you're interested in, it should tell you if it's indica or sativa. Just Google it real quick. If you're unsure, just Google it real quick. You can also just Google, what are the terpenes in it? Thank me later. Take a hit. Now, honestly, for a lot of people, what I just said is going to be enough. For a lot of people, their tolerance is not to the place where they need much else to kind of get themselves to sleep, you know what I mean? Or to stay asleep. But if you're like, sorry, bitch, that's not enough for me, I got you, because that's also not enough for me. We're going to talk about 3 cannabinoids that are going to be your best friend. Probably one of them you've never heard of, or you have heard of. I don't know. You guys might be professionals on here. The first one is one that I actually didn't know about until just a couple years ago. It's called CBN. I remember it like CB night. CBN, it's not going to actually make you sleepy, but once you fall asleep, it's going to put you in REM sleep, or it promotes REM sleep so that you're getting a full, actual, the full fucking cycle of sleep, and it helps you sleep longer so you get better rest and you're not waking up throughout the night. For some people, THC, once it wears off, can kind of wake you up. If that's a problem for you, if you're like, hey, that's why straight up indica, couch don't work for me, that makes sense. Try a little bit of CBN. There's a multitude of ways you can use CBN, we'll get into that next. Now, the next 2 things are very important. You're gonna also want CBD. It's funny because I always joke about CBD and I'm like, it's CB, doesn't do shit. But that's just because for a daytime vibe, I really don't like it. I personally get very sleepy from CBD. Don't know why. I'm pretty sure it's an adverse effect. I don't think it's supposed to make you do that. It is supposed to relax you, however, and it will physically relax you. But you're like, Danny, you just said it's CB, doesn't do shit. So if it's not a big of a deal, why do we need it? Because cannabinoids, there's this thing called the entourage effect. The more you have in whatever you're consuming, however you're doing it, they work better together. They're actually all made to pair together, and they work the best when they pair together. So that's why you're going to want that in there, because 1, it's going to promote your full body to be relaxed. Even if you're not feeling aware of it, it's still a thing. It's still happening. It's still relaxing you. And 2, it's going to make everything else activate a little bit better, work a little bit better. But also try it out, because you might be like me, and you might be somebody who anytime you have CBD, you just get really sleepy anyway, no matter what. So it could also just help you get sleepy. And then we all know THC. I like that because that is going to, it's psychoactive, so it is going to quiet your mind as well. And physically, because people forget, it's not just a mental high, it's also a physical effect as well. So all of those working together is going to help, but the THC is really going to help make you sleepy. The THC working with the CBD is really going to help make you sleepy. And then the CBN, once you have fallen asleep, is going to make sure you stay asleep and you're getting a good full cycle of sleep. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said sleep so many times. Take a damn hit. Okay, now we're gonna touch on like the methods of intake. There's many ways that you can get this. Here's how I do it, but I don't know what dispensaries are near you. I don't know what is available near you. So like there's so many options. Don't take what I say as like Bible. This is literally just what I do, and these are the methods that I'm the most familiar with, and I don't know what I would recommend. Oh my god, too many disclaimers. The Libra in me, bitch. Okay, so let's just start with my actual routine, like what I do, because I feel like that's just gonna be the easiest to get the ball rolling. I like to use like a gummy, but it has to be a certain kind. Like, I don't know, they don't all just work for me. Even though Camino is not live rosin, I find that the Camino brand works really well if I do the 12-3. I believe it's like 12 milligrams THC, 3 CBN. A little bit of a weird combo right there, but it works really well for me. I do find that the Camino brand is great. Other than that, I like to stick to anything that is going to be solventless rosin. So this is solventless, live rosin. As you can see, it says on here, it's THC, CBD, and CBN. Actually, I don't think I can like show you this because the last time I did that with a gardening product that wasn't like vapey vibes, my video got taken down, but it's called Good Tide, and it's so here's what I do, bitch. I take one of those. But then what am I going to do? I'm going to eat something to activate it. Anytime we do an edible, we're going to eat something to activate it, really get it going. So I'm going to eat something. Then what I'm going to do? I'm going to smoke something. An indica, preferably. Actually, yes, only an indica or a hybrid leaning indica vibe. That's going to get the sleepy tiredness going and really going mixed with the food. I'm easing into the sleep. So you see what I see? You see what I mean? If you're very cool and very fortunate, get a CBN pen. So it's like one like this, but instead of it being an indica or a hybrid or a sativa, it's going to be an indica with CBN and usually CBD. That's going to be the quickest way to knock you out, because here's my thing. Gardening, like puffing on something. Oh my God, it's the censoring is like confusing. Puffing on something is going to be the quickest way to activate it, honestly, and to like really get the effects going for you. So if you can get it like that would be ideal. Or what I also do sometimes is I'll take my gummy before I need to go to bed, like an hour or two before, hang out, puff on the gravity, then everything kicks in, then I go to bed, and if I wake up in the middle of the night, I just grab right next to me. I keep one of these next to me, either an indica boy or one with CBN. Hit it. Just hit it. Also, if you get home too late and you don't have time to wait for a gummy to kick in, having a CBN pen, amazing option. It's going to kick in really fast. I don't know if smoking it as flower is an option. They just have flower in general that like makes you sleepy. So that's great. You can do that too. The only other thing that I would suggest is like if you can get a tincture or like a drink, that would be really nice as well, because drinks kick in so fast. Like gardening drinks kick in really, really fast. Not as fast as like puffing on it, but pretty close. Sorry if this isn't a super organized like rant. I gardened before this episode and oh my goodness. It was my wake and bake, you know what I mean? So I'm friggity fried. Speaking of being friggity fried, take another hit. And then the way that I want to close this out, just a little bit of information, is if you're new to CBN, even if you're like, honey, I could outsmoke you and your dad and your uncle's brother's cousin any day of the week, I get it, because like same bitch, same, but God, I'm sensitive to CBN. At first, taking even 5 milligrams, I was like, I don't want to wake up. I do not want to wake up in the morning. And I got a good 8 to 10 hours and I was like, I don't want to wake up. Well, you have to. At some point, we all have to wake up. And then my friend put in our like group chat one day, he was like, I'm actually super sensitive. I only take 1 milligram of CBN and that's enough for me. And I said, oh, let me try that. Okay. So my advice to you would be start low, go slow, like they say about all things in the gardening community. But what I mean is if you go and get like a gummy, cut that bad boy in half, cut it into quarters if you want. I just don't want you to be late for work or for your wedding or for your puppy's vet appointment. I'm looking out for you, bitch. A woman of the people. Take a hit. Anyway, that's all I wanted to ramble about today. Just like kind of throwing out some advice. If you're like, oh my God, this lesson plan was a fucking mess, bitch. That's why I'm not a goddamn teacher, okay? God forbid. God forbid your psychic stoner friend wanted to just share her tips with you about getting the best sleep of your life when it comes to gardening. God for fucking bid. I'm just telling you what I know from working in a dispensary and then working as a cannabis educator and then working as a product tester and then just being in the community for like years now and testing everything on myself even before I was paid to do it. Oh my God, am I iconic? That's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your grandma, and as always, stay high.